for joining me again for another Pixie Talks review vlog.
Pixie Talks, reviews and vlogs at Pixie Talks.
This week's review is due entirely to my current favorite actor, Tom Hiddleston. It was with great excitement that I heard that he was going to be voicing none other than a young Captain Hook in a new Tinkerbell movie. So without further ado, Tinkerbell and the Pirate Fairy.
I could be brave and I could be strong. I would know where I belong. If only I wanna feel free to be who I am. What I'm about is more than I've been ready to show.
The Tinkerbell movies don't have the greatest of reputations. They are direct-to-DVD released Disney films, which usually aren't the best of caliber. The first ones really weren't animated very well, and they were aimed at a much younger audience, so the general perception was that they were probably pretty lackluster. I confess myself I never really watched any of the Tinkerbell movies because of their bad rep, which may have been a little foolish of me to so judge a book by its cover. Because the latest one, at least, is a totally solid, fun movie. The movie is about a fairy named Zarina, who is a pixie dust keeper. But she's a bit of an oddity in the world of fairies because she has a bit more curiosity than is quite normal, and wants to do experiments with pixie dust and invent new ways to use it, which simply isn't done. So because of this clash, she decides to leave and takes up pirating instead. It's up to Tinkerbell and her friends to convince her that friendship is magic. Zarina is a pretty awesome character, actually. You want to talk about feminine empowerment? How about a kick-ass scientist who is also a pirate captain? She's smart, she's brave, and she knows what she wants and she goes for it. She's easily the strongest presence in the entire film, and she dominates every scene. I think it's really awesome that Disney is giving kids amazing female characters like this. On the other hand, though, it is a little weird in today's day and age to see a bunch of characters totally befuddled at someone being curious.
We put the dust in the bags and they stay there, right? And yet, we sprinkle dust on top of something and it floats.
Well, that's just how pixie dust works.
Well, yes, I know, but why is the question?
Gosh, Serena, why do you have to be such a nerd? Anyways, the movie quickly shifts focus to Tinkerbell and friends, who were a little bit weaker as main characters. Part of that could be a lack of good characterization, but a lot of it hinges on the fact that I just haven't seen the past Tinkerbell movies. The movie assumes that you know these characters already, so it doesn't spend any time on introducing them, which, if you are like me, may make them a bit flat, but that's really what I get for hopping into movie number 6 in the series. Now, I mentioned before that the original Tinkerbell movie from 2008 wasn't really animated very well, but this is 6 years later, so it's no surprise that the quality has improved drastically. It's still no Pixar film, but it's very workable and conveys everything that it needs to quite nicely. But let's get to the good stuff. The real star of this show is, of course, a young Captain Hook, as played by Tom Hiddleston. Hiddleston is the real reason that I actually wanted to see this. He's a phenomenal actor, and everything he touches is probably going to be pretty darn good. So when I heard he was going to voice a young Hook, I knew I had to see it. And Hiddleston certainly does not disappoint, delivering an extremely personable performance that will just really make you like Hook. He's so likable and yet so dastardly that you can't help but almost root for him. Plus, he sings in this, which is just all kinds of fun. The life and enthusiasm he pours into the role will really captivate you. And it's kind of cute how Hook's backstory is kind of explored in this film as well. This was altogether just a really solid, really entertaining film. It's a kid's movie for sure, but the adventure and the magic in it makes it more than enjoyable for older audiences as well. I have to say, I was impressed enough that I may just have to go watch the other Tinkerbell movies as well, to see if I've been ignoring them for no reason for far too long.
Oh, how high we will be, 'cause the blue fairy dust surely packs a mighty wallop.
Only takes a
Soon it will set us free from the chains of gravity. Then we'll hoist up the sail and we'll set course for the
And that's it for my review of Tinkerbell and the Pirate Fairy. I really enjoyed the movie, and I'll probably need to add Zarina to my doll collection as well. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to subscribe for more, and you can also add me on Facebook and Twitter as well. See you next week. Bye!
Oh, imagine the places that we'll go. No one can stop us when we're so high in the stratosphere.